What is going on, guys? My name is Sin. For those that are new here, I primarily stream on my Twitch channel weekdays from 6 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and I focus primarily on MMOs, looter shooters, and action RPGs. As we grow this channel, where I will be bringing you more Destiny content, Godfall news and content, and anything that fits our collective interest, I would like you to join our discussions. So please feel free to subscribe if you enjoy this video, and leave a thumbs up, I have been following this game for some time now. Godfall, the action RPG, self-proclaimed looter slasher developed by Counterplay Games and published by Gearbox, that is launching on PC and alongside the PlayStation 5 on November 12th, 2020. I see a lot of other creators and fans saying that they feel as if they know little to next to nothing about this title. And today, I'm going to show you what we do know in as compact a fashion as I possibly can. I'll do my best to not take up all of your time, so buckle in as we talk everything we know so far about Godfall. Godfall promises to be an action RPG looter slasher game. Yes, you heard me, looter slasher. It's like Borderlands, but with less guns and more World of Warcraft meets God of War-esque high fantasy. You are a Valorian knight capable of wielding the Valor Plates, legendary armor sets that grant you godlike powers, tasked with climbing a massive tower that appears to act as almost like a crossroad between all of the different realms of Ephirion. So on our journey, we're going to be fighting to reach the top of a tower. We will fight using our Valor Plates and a number of different weapon types. There will be upwards of 90 plus different enemy types to fight with the goal of reaching the Mad God at the top. From what we know of this story, and knowing that every Valor Plate will have its own story tied to it, and its own past and legend, I'm willing to bet that this fantastical world promises to deliver incredibly deep lore. Valor Plates are full armor sets, variously themed, that our knight will be able to unlock over time as the game goes on. We don't quite know yet exactly how or when we're going to unlock them, but it seems for certain that each of the 12 Valor Plates will bear different intrinsic abilities that will provide various playstyles, whether it be elemental damage buffs, offensive or defensive damage buffs, or just a combination of the two. I would say it's safe to consider that these Valor Plates act as different classes in the sense of a traditional RPG experience. However, you won't be locked into your role as using one Valor Plate, but instead, you should be able to swap them out to min-max and diversify your co-op builds. The Valor Plates known to us so far are Armistice, Silvermane, Hinterclaw, Vertigo, Mesa, Typhon, and Aegishorn, each bearing their own separate theme, their own separate set of intrinsic abilities, and some pretty damn badass looking armor. So now that we know who we are, now we know what we are. Let's talk combat, guys. So combat in Godfall is going to be diversified across 5 weapon types to choose from that are all drastically different and change the way combat works. The combat system is designed to reward aggressive playstyle and has a fluid and dynamic flow to the system. A tad more advanced than your typical hack and slasher, with triggers, combos, shield bashes, special moves, Archon modes, unique to each Valor Plate, and an enemy weak point exploitation system. The 5 weapon classes that promise to have a variety of loot and different rarities tied to them are as follows: dual blades, polearms, longswords, two-handed greatswords, and two-handed warhammers. 2 named weapons, which I presume are exotic type, are the polearm Winter's Call and the warhammer Twin Omen. Both of these have insanely badass designs to them and seem to do very different things when it comes to elemental status effects and just making your character look sick. All in all, what that tells me is it seems that cosmetically and in a sense of gameplay style, the team over at Counterplay is dedicated to delivering unique loot that is worth chasing. And for me, as a looter fan, that makes me incredibly excited. And lastly, before anybody even says anything else about this, Godfall is not a live service title. The game has been promised to be microtransaction free, with everything in the game being all there in its entirety at launch. This is a full game experience. My personal theory is that over time, Counterplay will produce paid expansions, but I don't see that being the case anytime close after launch. It seems as if they are keeping just enough under wraps with this title to keep things surprising. I hope that's the case. I'm incredibly excited to get my hands on this game come November 12th, and I'm really, really, really excited to hear your guys' thoughts on this game. And at the end of the day, consider this my first piece of content for Godfall. I am incredibly excited to dive into this game on November 12th. As I have stated so many times on Twitter, looking at you, Godfall Twitter, love you. And I just have to say, like, I am willing and ready to 100% throw my all at this title. I don't know what it is about it, but it seems like this is the game that I've been looking for so long. And to see it finally getting made, in the vision and in my mind's eye of what a medieval, like, looter slasher title in the next gen would look like, has me incredibly excited to see what comes of this. So yes, I will be covering Godfall, both on YouTube and my Twitch channel, and talking about it on Twitter, at Sin on Twitch. So if you want to check all that out and follow me on that, be sure to subscribe, be sure to hit the like button, and anything I hear, you guys will be the first to know. It's been my pleasure. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you all out on the internet. Sin out.